to the most dynamic, off-the-wall sports podcast you've ever heard. Broadcasting to you live on YouTube and Facebook and streamed on all streaming services.
It's down. Ball is moved.
Oh my God! Absolutely incredible.
This isn't your granddaddy's golf network. Every sport, unfiltered, interactive, and just to the point. Hosted by Sean and John. So buckle up and hold on to your fitted hats or snapbacks, because we're going to take you for a ride.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to No Bullshit Sports Podcast. For the fans, by the fans, none of the bullshit.
Here's the pitch.
And then this dumb bitch says that Peyton Manning is better than Tom Brady. Oh shit, we are live, bullshitters. Episode 2.
What's up?
We are here to find a bullshitter. I'm John. This is my man's Sean, baby. Sean, how the hell are you today, bud?
Bro, I'm fucking amazing, bro. I waited. It's been a long fucking 7 days, first of all. I couldn't wait to bullshit with the fucking bullshitters, baby. We got 10 people watching tonight. It is time for a fight of your life. Let's fucking go.
So, bud, to start things off, as everybody knows, the news broke today. Carson Wentz. Okay. Traded from the Eagles to the Colts.
Yeah, dude. For a third rounder this year and a conditional second rounder next year, that could turn into a first rounder if you play 75% of the snaps. Watch, something's going to happen, and the Colts are going to sit him and make him play 74% of the snaps just to fucking give them just a second round pick, just to be shitty.
Well, fun fact as well, as I was looking up this deal, Carson Wentz is going to have the largest hit for the Eagles in 2021 for $33.8 million.
Bro,
Not only that, this is the fun fact for all you Eagles fans out there. Cry Eagles cry right now, because this is the largest dead cap charge in NFL history, bud.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that.
So everybody talking shit about Alex Smith and, football team losing dead cap space with that. Eat that, Eagles.
Die, Eagles cry. I don't care. Bring it, Eagles fans. I can take it. I'm a big boy. Just like we said, we're going to bring in some comments. And first from Abrian Scott on Facebook Live. Let's go, Jalen Hurts. I mean, it's better than Carson Wentz, in my honest opinion.
And he doesn't have Doug Peterson to sit him in like an important game either. So I think he'll have that going for him.
Absolutely, bro. Dude, do you have anything else to say about this crappy trade that the Eagles made?
Well, it's the Eagles and they're a crappy franchise, so I figured they'd make crappy trades, bro.
I mean, also, just to throw this in there, Colts assume the balance of Wentz is $128 million extension, including the $10 million bonus that he will get on March 19th, and the deal won't be official until March the 17th, when the league year resets.
The Colts will be in the playoffs, and the Eagles, again, will not.
Well, I mean, they got to face our defense twice a year, and Jalen Hurts can be like, shit. This is my opinion. But, all right. So, I have a question that I'm going to bring you to, and all the bullshitters. So, if you're on live and watching, comment your answer. Does this mean that the cost for the quarterbacks in the trade market has dropped?
No. Definitely not. There's still good. There's way better quarterbacks that are better than freaking Carson Wentz that are out available in free agency.
Also, does the cost of the quarterback hinder the trade? So, like, if say like Carson Wentz has that big contract, including Deshaun Watson out in Houston, Since he has that contract, does the team get him for cheaper than what they're expecting?
Ooh. No.
Abraham Scott on Facebook says, hell no.
Thank
For
you.
all you guys listening on Spotify and Apple Music. And I'm going to agree that, no, it does not drop the value because you got to see what the quarterback's done. Yes, Carson Wentz was looking like an MVP for one freaking year. Then
I still wanted to see him go to Chicago, so Nick
Dude,
Foles could take his
I
job.
got. Okay, so I got to tell the story. I got. I was on Twitter. I was browsing just because I was browsing, and I saw something that had a Sports Center picture and a Sports Center name, and it said that Carson Wentz was traded to the Chicago Bears for like a first rounder and Nick Foles. I was like, they traded for Nick Foles? No fucking way. So I sent it to John, and John was like, that's not real. I'm like, bullshit. Oh, fuck, I got.
And they even had the nerve to bring Schefter in on it, bro.
Dude, they said via Adam Schefter and tagged him. Why didn't he come out and be like, that's false?
Probably because he gets 38 million tweets a day.
And also from Facebook Live, again, Abraham Scott, if you believe someone is your guy and can get you over the hump, you will pay an arm and a leg. That is very true.
That is true.
But when you're a football team fan, everybody's your guy, and you overpay for
just
everybody.
lost Phillip Rivers, even though he'll be back because he has to find some way to support his 19 kids.
He's going to do the broadcast booth, bro. He's going to be at next Tony Romo. Hear me out, bro. He's going to be in the broadcast booth talking. Oh yeah, dag nummit. He did it again.
Give me Romo.
And then you got Christy Lee in the comments. Fly Eagles fly.
Cry Eagles cry, didn't you just
Yeah,
hear her?
and then I'm gonna bring in Nicole Nelson. Cry Eagles cry from YouTube Live
It sounds like we have
on
a
Roku
little
TV, baby.
It sounds like we have a little hatred and ruin in the comments.
Fight.
Yes, we like
Round
the egg
one. Round one. I need one of those card girls. Or it could be me in a bikini. Who cares? According to I mean budget cuts, bro. Budget cuts. Adrian Scott says on Facebook Live that Phillip Rivers accepted a head coaching job.
Yeah, that's right, for his son's high school. As
a high school coach.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Thanks.
That's right,
That's actually pretty awesome. Not a high exposure, at a high school, where his son plays. Biased, but unless he benches them. All right. J.J. Watt was released by the Houston Texans. This is, writing on the walls. This has been meaning to happen for years. He's been openly unhappy there for quite some time now. His frustration has been building. I mean, come on now. You seem to have a decent team around you. And then you go ahead and trade arguably the best receiver in the league right now to the Cardinals for a washed up old man running back who didn't do much at all. And then now Deshaun Watson wants out. Yeah, I would want to leave too.
Mm-hmm. I think it all started with Jadeveon Clowney, though. You knew shit was up when he left out of there and was talking shit about him.
Yeah, I mean, facts. But what has Clowney done since then?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
He went to the
crickets.
playoffs, bro.
He didn't do nothing.
You're right. I'm just trying to give the man credit. You know what I want to know?
What's up?
I want to know where you think J.J. Watt is going to go.
Oh, bro, I got
That's
two.
the question that
I got
everybody
two.
wants to know.
I got two choices, and I kept this a secret from you. I know we text all the time and talk all the time, but I kept this away from you. I think he's going to go to Green Bay. Why? Because he's from Wisconsin. Go Pack, go! Solid up that defense. Ooh, man, it's gonna be nasty.
So, here we go. Bullshit. Definitely not going to Green Bay, buddy. That is.
Where's it going to go then?
So, you know how I was smoking crack last week, sir? You today are smoking crack. And I don't want any of that because I have a clear head, and that's why he is going to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers with his brother and win him a championship.
Ooh, so with that being said, I have a dark horse, and my dark horse is actually Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh, I had a dark horse too, and you know what's funny? I must have got into your crack stash because I picked Green Bay as my dark horse.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so the bullshitters are in the comments going crazy about this news, and Dominic Bailey on YouTube says Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Abram Scott on
I have them
on
written
Facebook
down
saying
too.
Tampa
Abram.
Bay.
I have them written
Now
down too.
that would be dirty if you went to
Yes.
Tampa Bay and they kept the rest of everybody else.
I actually have notes that say that if he is willing to take a pay cut, which I think he will be to win a ring.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
do you win a ring with your brother or do you win a ring?
But then again, what's going on with the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh?
Time will tell.
Also,
If JJ Watt comes back, I guarantee you Ben will be like, fuck it. I'll take another pay cut. You can pay me league minimum.
so a couple more comments here from the bullshitters. Chrissy Lee on Facebook says Steelers. And Dan Kessler from Facebook Live says, I would love to see him come to Steelers Nation. Not sure we will have the cap for him, but Rooney has been known to bring brothers together. And looking at ticket sales and whatnot, he'll bring in. Yeah. I mean, that's if the fans go back to being there fully, you know.
Still, Dan Rooney is going to want a piece of that JJ Watt jersey money and the TJ Watt jersey money, buddy.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah.
Wherever he goes, he's getting jersey sales. He's
Right.
getting jersey sales. He's going to put asses in seats if they allow the fans.
Right.
Which I don't see why, because the vaccine came out. So apparently, Ben Roethlisberger said he's going to restructure. That's coming from Dan Kessler on Facebook Live.
He's known for it, bro.
So
I'm for him going to the Steelers, and if he does, Super Bowl champs, and I will MGM Sportsbook that shit.
Really,
Yes.
you're gonna go broke, sir. All the crack you've been buying and all the shit you've been gambling, you're fucked.
Hey, man, at least I'll have this show to pawn off, for collateral.
Your half. You're not getting my half ever. You can just keep stepping, my friend. Just keep stepping. The old sunshine
Oh, sunshine.
get surgery on his non-throwing shoulder.
4 to 6 weeks out, buddy.
Months. Thought it was months.
It's really not a big deal.
I mean, one is his non-throwing arm. 2, it's his non-throwing arm. 3, it's his non-throwing arm.
But if Jacksonville doesn't get offensive line help, my friend, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, but they had a strong running game last year with Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his first name. I had him on my fantasy team though. So
That was a perfect plug opportunity for him, and you just fucking blew that out.
it was, bro. I picked him up. I was like, God, it's Jacksonville, but I really hope he does something. He did. So he's actually going into a decent situation as far as running game, but he needs some offensive weapons and offensive line to keep him upright. But he should be only out for 4 to 6 months, or he should be right on time to come in for mini camps. Is what I was reading. But I also was reading that he moved his pro day earlier to be able to get the surgery earlier because he was talking to somebody from ESPN or some crazy crap like that he would be getting who gave him the advice to move his pro day so that way he could get the surgery and just be ready for the draft and ready to get to work for the NFL team that he's going to be picked by, which It's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. If they don't, then who else are they going to get?
You know what? I already told you this. Trevor Lawrence, unpopular opinion, he's going to be a bust.
You're freaking crazy, sir.
Mm-mm.
Trevor Lawrence is not going to be a bust.
Yes, he will.
Dog, look me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes. He is not going to be a bust, and I'm willing to put $5 on that.
Okay, bullshitters.
$5. Trevor Lawrence, not a bust.
Okay.
Bro, he's not going to be a bust. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Okay. I'm not going to trust you, but you know what? Whatever.
Antoine Winfield fined for his in-the-face do sign on Tyreek Hill.
Good.
My opinion on the league, it was a good fine. My thoughts is, yes, Tyreek Hill gave him the peace sign, but he was also burning the shit out of him when he was doing it.
Not breaking up a triple coverage play with Pat Mahomes vertically throwing it.
He also didn't come back into Antoine Winfield's face and do the peace sign in his face like that.
Right. He was burning him.
Right. He was running away.
Yeah. Child.
But I also saw, I was browsing Facebook. One of my buddies I was stationed with in Japan posted on Facebook that or shared a link from GoFundMe. Somebody set out a GoFundMe to pay his fine. A GoFundMe to pay the man's fine. This man doesn't make enough money as it is.
He's already paid that fine.
Right. And then I saw in the description there too that if he couldn't take the money, then they would donate it to the charity of their choice, of his choice. Which I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna respond to it. To be honest with you,
probably not.
Unless you have an inside guy. I got people asking where is D, as in who is that?
Who is that?
Well,
where is the D?
you
have the wrong podcast.
All right, brother. News broke that Jimmy Smith's family got robbed in LAX at gunpoint. Fucking why?
Because they knew it was Jimmy Smith. Or maybe it was a 49ers fan and they were coming to rob Jimmy Smith like he robbed Crabtree of that Super Bowl touchdown, bro.
Stop, dude. Oh my god, bro. But
either
even
way,
if you are salty about that, like, are you seriously gonna why freaking rob somebody, bro? At gunpoint. When their whole family, they have children. That man's got kids.
Right.
There with him.
Right.
Bro, that shit pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, because as everybody knows, I've got 4 kids, 5 kids. I can't count. I lost count. But
it's terrible.
I got like a basketball team or something like that brewing. And I'd be fucking hella pissed if somebody helped rob me at gunpoint.
For sure.
Obviously, I can't do shit about it because it's a gun.
Right.
But it is what it is. And Dan Kessler on Facebook says, "Kids' lives matter, brother." Damn. My kids' lives do matter, but sometimes you lose count of how many you got. Steve Nelson on Facebook Live. Hey, bullshit sports family. Welcome to the Bullshitters
Steve.
Club, Steve. But yeah, man, that's fucked up, man.
It's
Jimmy.
Either way, yep. I'm saying it's fucked up.
I got another question.
Yeah.
Proposing this to the bullshitters and to you.
Ooh.
I'm going to take it back to the Super Bowl. And no, I'm not going to break down the Super Bowl anymore because it's already been broken down. It's been broken down so much, it looks like a Ford truck on the side of the road. If the Bills were in the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is the outcome closer? Is it the Bills winning? Or is the outcome still the same?
Josh Allen gets a ring, baby.
You think so?
Stephon Diggs torches that defense.
Honestly, but then when they played Stephon Diggs, like they played Tyreek Hill.
True that.
You see, it's one dude. However,
I think Josh Allen is more mobile than Pat Mahomes.
No.
I think so.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Bro, he's white.
Sir, should I have the cops come to your house and search your house to see if you still have crack there?
Josh Allen's white. He cannot scramble.
It doesn't matter if he's white or Fran Tarkenton was white and he was like one of the best scramblers ever, bro.
Yeah, no. So the Bills, I think the Bills would win, honestly, because it would turn in from a offensive duel more towards a defensive battle. And as you know, defense wins championships, and I think that Bills defensive unit would get to bomb Trady and actually bring him down for 7.5 sacks per game.
That is bullshit, sir. What is your problem today?
Hey, bro. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm with it.
God.
Christy Lee says the Bills.
Yes.
Dan Kessler on Facebook says Bucks still win. Kansas City was holding in that game worse than Gorilla Glue.
Well,
I don't know, man. If the Bucks get past Kansas City, I think the game for the Super Bowl is closer because of Mahomes' injuries. He wasn't right in the head. He wasn't right in the foot.
Right. Again, Josh Allen would have been MVP in that game.
So yeah.
May I propose a question to the bullshitters and yourself, sir?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
But you're going to do it anyway.
Damn right I am. Because this is no bullshit, and I give no bullshits. Would you rather retire as a forgotten coach or a famous coach known for losing championships?
Would I rather retire as a forgotten coach or a coach known to lose championships? Probably a forgotten coach.
Ooh.
I would say forgotten coach, dude, because I don't be like, man, he made it to the freaking championship every year, but like, God, did he suck?
But Jim Kelly also made it to the Super Bowl 4 times, bro, and he has a gold jacket, so that could put you in the Hall of Fame.
Ooh, that's a good opinion.
So I would take lose the championships over forgot. Like, you remember that guy? Oh yeah, that guy was trash.
But if you're a forgotten coach, doesn't mean you're trash. I mean, you could have had good regular season stats, but never really made the playoffs.
Right, but I would rather lose championships and like be known that way. Give me a gold jacket.
Running to the bullshitters here, Bob Barkley on YouTube says the second one, which was
he wants to be a forgotten. He wants to lose championships and get that gold jacket.
Bullshitter Chrissy Lee on YouTube says losing the championship. Come on. Is there anybody with me?
Bullshitters are just against you, bro. They fucking hate you.
Bro, they are hashtag Team John. I swear.
Yes, they are. They are fucking hashtag Team John. Trend that shit, y'all. Don't listen to this Bama. Don't take his advice. He doesn't know he picked Peyton Manning over Tom Brady. Never forget that.
Of course I did. I'd do it again. All right. So I hear before in the rumor mills that we have a guest coming today.
We have another guest?
That's what I read. You wrote the program.
Dope. Well, bro, then it is my extreme pleasure, my friend, to bring on our fantasy blood, sweat, and beers, our fantasy champion, my man, my friend, Piss Poor Management, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Piss Poor Management.
Your mic is not connected, sir, so you cannot unmute yourself. So you need to connect your headphones.
No. Mm-mm.
We have another sound debacle, you guys.
Why is it always when we bring on a guest we have sound problems?
I'm gonna let him get his things together and fix his headphones.
Let him get his life together.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to be finding all the bullshitters in the comments and throwing poop paper bags at their doors because Ken Barkley is going to hashtag Team John.
Hey.
And yep, you're getting. Actually, no, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Christy Lee is saying Johnny is my boy. Hey, Aunt Kim.
Oh, well, hello. Thank you. That is two.
God damn it! Is there anybody for me?
No.
All right. So while we're waiting for piss poor management himself,
yes.
Too Famous to Care on YouTube Live saying Bill Belichick running the sound on this program.
Hey, man, he needs a part-time job. He's depressed, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for piss poor management. And his mic is still not connected. Jesus.
It's connected.
There he is.
We got him.
Hey.
We have him.
Bro.
I don't know what's up with you guys' operation, but this is 2 weeks in a row that the guest comes on and they don't.
The first guest, first of all, the first guest admitted that he got a phone call and messed up his settings. So he said it was him. Okay. The second of all is you need to get your stuff together, sir.
And thirdly, if you want to blame anybody, blame Bill Belichick.
Dude, leave Bill Belichick alone, man. He's suffered enough this year already. Come on, man.
Listen. Your sound is brought to you by the success of the San Francisco 49ers of last year.
Ooh,
and the state of your franchise this year.
Talking shit, dude.
When was the last time y'all won anything? Y'all are like known for getting your asses kicked by the Super Bowl champions before they win.
Yeah, you're right.
We produce champions.
You produce mediocrity, is what you produce. You produce what we call bullshit, which is kind of odd because this is no bullshit, so it doesn't really make any sense. Like, but,
it does make a lot of sense.
Man.
Now you see what I'm doing. You see what we're doing here.
Well, have you seen the comments, bro? They're obviously they know he's full of shit.
I've noticed that a lot today. You know what? And everything was all good until I was rocking with you, John, and we was on a level, and I felt like we were one. Until you said that dumb shit about Patrick Mahomes. Are you serious?
Oh, you want to be mad now?
I'm not mad, but you come on. He can scramble better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, I believe so.
Crystal Holden says, "Hi," with
Crystal
3
Holden.
eyes.
Okay, being honest with you, that's probably not even really Crystal Holden. That's probably the 3 little Holdens.
The mini Holdens.
Hi, mini Holdens.
So
that's why they were blowing me up in the comments. Like, where's D? Where's D? Where's D?
It's probably my daughter. You give her, you don't give her what she wants, she loses her mind. Like she's uncontrollable sometimes.
So yeah, let's get back into it, man.
No problem. How you guys doing?
Bro, I'm fucking fantastic. I can't be any better other than when I'm working.
And I found the bullshitter so far. So unless there's any more out there,
that's what's up, man. And thank you guys for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
So,
all right. Hold on. Before we get into anything else, I got to get into this. Christy Lee on YouTube Live says, Mahomes is my baby daddy. I didn't know, girl, you were pregnant.
Congratulations.
Congratulate. Exactly.
All right.
And that's the kind of people that we surround ourselves with.
And
that's
Stephanie Nelson on YouTube says, he's a child, Christy. Leave him alone. Holy shit. She calling you old.
Oh, no, she did, man.
So, you know what I want to talk about with Dearies, and I love talking about with Dearies.
What's
I
up?
want to talk basketball. Basketball.
We're talking basketball.
I want to talk about this All-Star game that has been dropped today, that the NBA dropped. The game will be at 8 o'clock. Before this game, you can catch the skills challenge, and during halftime, you will watch the dunking contest. Reactions, fellas.
My personal opinion, it's a dumb decision to even do that. Like, why are they even having an all-star game? There's no fans. There's nobody there. You're coming in for one day just to leave. I mean, they should have gave those players like that time for vacation with their family and stuff like that, rather than play an unnecessary game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like baseball and things like that where the outcome of the all-star game actually affects the end of the year. There's nothing there.
Well, my thing about it, the all-star game is like I see what they're trying to do, and we kind of discussed it last week with my buddy Scotty from Off Script. It's almost like a publicity stunt. Like, hey, we're supporting the black schools. Don't you want to participate? Don't you want to participate? Come on, you don't support?
I'd have been okay with just like a Rising Stars challenge like they do. Like the freshmen and the sophomores get together and they play against each other. I'd been okay with that.
It's not even about that, dude. Like, it's one, you're in the middle of a pandemic. The vaccines are just starting to come out. Like, it makes no sense. Each team, like, they have their own version of the guidelines of what the NBA puts out.
Right.
Some teams may decide to be more strict, and like you get in a room full of guys from a bunch of different teams. How much you want to bet that somebody's going to come out and they're going to have COVID? They're going to be out for like a month.
And that's what I'm saying. There's no way that you're going to have, for one, you're going to have all these players and what limited family they can bring. And you really expect these people not to interact with each other.
Right.
Right.
There's no way.
When the All-Star game is built on camaraderie.
Right. And if you don't have that this year, maybe, I don't know, I know what the NFL did for the Pro Bowl sucked, but that whole versus thing, I mean, it's something. I mean,
better than nothing.
Yeah, right. It was semi-entertaining. I mean, it was, pretty funny.
You saw the players actually get to be natural and act like themselves in their own house and stuff like that. So it's like, I mean, they can do that with NBA players. You can put this player's 10 dunks against this player's 10 dunks and, have a dunk contest that way.
Right.
I mean, there's different ways to go about it rather than, hey, let's stuff them all in one building after they told them at the beginning of the year that they wasn't going to have an all-star game. Because the season was last year.
My thing is, you're the freaking BA. Like, you can't just have a bunch of players in their own home courts with some camera crews or whatever and be like, who can shoot the ball the farthest?
I mean, it's about the bottom dollar. That's what it is. It's about the money. But it sucks because it's like the players in the league that make you the most money, the stars of the league, don't want to play.
Right.
So it's like I said, and this was after they were told that they wouldn't even have an all-star game, that this would be a break time for them.
Right.
So it's kind of weird. I wouldn't be surprised if at the all-star game people just really just shot half-court shots the whole damn game. Like, just really not care. Like, I don't have this game being competitive at all.
You
know what? I'm not even going to watch it. I'm just going to boycott it.
Ooh.
Yeah, what the fuck else is going to be on TV?
That's what I'm saying.
They set it up on the days. They set it up on for a reason.
Podcast.
On a Sunday? You're going to do a
I'll
random
make
show?
it happen. I'm going to make us random shit.
Hey, man. Do you think? That's what happens when you got control.
I want to talk about this roster. And the thing that pisses me off the most about this roster is somebody who made it. And that would be Klay Thompson, who has not shot the fucking ball or even stepped on the court in a Golden State uniform to play all season long. But yet he is, I think, 8th in guards right now in voting in the All-Star.
I don't think he's dribbled the ball this year. Fuck shooting.
I'm sorry,
I don't think he's dribbled it.
He has shot it. There was an Instagram video of him in his Aircast shooting the basketball. But
hey, man, that must have been a fire-ass shot for him to get in 8th place in the votes right now.
My thing is about the All-Star voting is the fan voting. So it's more about, who's the most popular. And right now, if everybody knows who Klay Thompson is. So like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to vote Klay Thompson.
Well, that's some dumb. I mean, that's dumb shit too. Because at the same time, it's like, let me just say something say something random. Everybody knows who Shaq is, but they're not voting him into a damn All-Star game this year.
Listen,
We should.
I'm gonna vote Magic Johnson
Me and John had a conversation about the Magic Johnson thing last night.
because he's got AIDS.
All right, yo, so Sean, let me explain this to you, and I'm explaining to you. This is how I felt about the whole, Magic Johnson thing. Now, how he told me that Clay got in, and I was like, that's weird. He hasn't even played. And then I was like, you know what? That reminds me of when Magic Johnson retired, and the following year, I don't even think he played a single game, but he started in the All-Star game and won MVP. Yeah.
Come again?
Yeah. I think it was a year after he made the announcement and retired. I think the year after he started in the All-Star game and won MVP.
So was it out of empathy that they gave him this? Like, we're sorry you have AIDS. Here's here's an MVP, and you can play in the All-Star game.
Sort of like what the fans gave whatchamacallit this year. Like, hey, we know you're hurt, but here you go. We're gonna give you
have a
one.
leggy boo-boo.
You're forgetting this is the era where everybody gets a trophy.
Here's a good one. Ken Barclay on the YouTube live says, what would happen if the players did not show to the game?
Adam Silva would turn into Roger Goodell, and he would find the shit out of all of them.
Just tax. Fine.
He'd be like Oprah with fines.
Yeah, you get
a fine.
Everybody gets a fine.
He's just going to LeBron him with money.
That's what I was about to say. He's gonna LeBron him with the fine.
Look under your chair. You got a fine.
Look in your mailbox. You got a fine.
If you got a phone, you've got a fine.
And then what's sad is people like, Julian Randle, these guys that are just getting into the All-Star game and they don't show up because they want to hang out with the veterans and, do what's cool. And they look at their game check and they're like, man, this is awfully short. And Adam Silva's going to be like, oh, yeah, buddy, you got a fine.
Oh, you want to hang with the stars? You get fined like the stars.
Tell LeBron to pay that for you.
Yeah. Yo, he had your back then. Tell him to have your back right now.
Tell him to back now.
Should I send this to your house or LeBron's house? Which one of y'all? But I think it's BS that they even making them play. Like, it doesn't even make sense. But I'm going to still watch it because it's basketball. But it's whatever. I'm going to watch it with a mean face. Maybe that'll make me feel better.
This is fantastic. I know you're a LeBron fan, and we got some Bron haters in here, so
Right. What is it?
You're probably flop. Dan Kessler said LeBron would cry about that shit. Probably flop at his own court.
Just like he flopped in the finals, huh?
But I also just want to let you know that Dan Kessler is also a Penguins fan who is a Crosby enthusiast. So there's that. Moving on.
He does that. Hey, please allow me to speak and say he don't count because of that. I mean, I can't
bullshitter
really,
Dan. I think you're being called out by our guest, buddy.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't really watch hockey a lot, but when I do watch hockey, it's the Caps. So
that's going to piss him off even more.
I actually already betted on the Caps to get to the playoffs. Like, yeah, I already did that.
That might have been a bad idea.
Early season bets, man. You never know what happened.
Bro.
They wasn't even supposed to make the play. They were supposed to get past the Penguins when they won the Stanley Cup. They wasn't supposed to get past them.
Okay, betting the Capitals that the Capitals are going to make the playoffs is not a bad bet. Bad bet is saying that the Capitals are going to go to the Stanley Cup championship.
See, no, that's not what I did. I'm not that foolish. I don't do that.
Because now looking at history, we haven't not made the playoffs in God knows how long.
Point exactly. That looks like money in my pocket to me. So, and the odds on that was pretty good, so I had to do it. I guess they thought they were gonna have a down year and not make the playoffs. I don't know what it was, but the odds on that when I bet it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like plus 1,000.
Bullshit. Robert Bailey says the difference between the All-Star game and playing in a regular season game, or what's the difference between playing in the All-Star game and the regular game? It's a game. The difference is, in my opinion, is the All-Star game. You're getting a bunch of players from different teams coming in. Especially like if COVID weren't a thing, then yeah, fine, whatever. It's like normal. But since unfortunately COVID is the thing, you get all these players from different areas coming together under one clubhouse, going to the court as one team, that's when it creates a problem. Because you don't know then you have the track and trace where they've been. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have them self-quarantine for like 4 or 5 days before they even show up.
Aren't these players already going to be in contact with these players at some point in the season anyway?
Not in the same clubhouse.
Not in the same locker room.
That's
right.
true.
It's like when you do it, when you playing a game, it's like you only got to deal with people coming from one other city to your locker room. Not to mention how bad they say Georgia actually is when it comes to the like coronavirus and everything like that. Is you're now adding 30 players from 30 different areas that are now coming to one area. They're gonna get what they get while they're there, and then take it back to the 30 other areas.
Right.
And that's a quick way to spread it.
Yeah.
Even if they are implementing, their guidelines that the NBA says to follow, like wearing the contact tracers and armbands and getting tested all the time.
I mean, you can put in like you saw that with DC. You guys saw what Haskins did. Like NFL had. Remember when Haskins had those rules, and when the NFL had those rules, and Haskins decided to have all those people in his locker room, in his hotel room.
Who?
Bruh. Hey,
no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Hold on. Before you keep going, I want you to just know, I'm a 49er fan. We've had a lot of bad quarterbacks. You better own every bad quarterback that y'all have had. Like I own every.
What is that like 20, bro? That's not even fair. That's like 22, man. It's like 22 quarterbacks that I have to own up to that I don't want to own up to.
I mean, y'all had Matthews. You remember that?
Thanks, man. Danny Warfel too. But
we had Trent Green.
I'm mad you said that with like a positive glow in your life. You had a positive in your eyes. Like, hey, he was a good one. No,
bro, I'm like a box shot because you never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Hopefully, we ain't getting Trent Green.
Bullshitter Robert Bailey says you're doing the same thing in a regular game. 2 teams, multiple trainers, no difference, same protocol.
I mean, you got a point there.
But then it's like, you got to worry about those 30 players coming in and following the rules. Like teams, when they travel, they make sure the rules are in place before they get on their plane and go. Now they got like 30 people flying in from different areas with their families. They don't know what those people really did before they left. There's no way to know if they actually follow protocol before they come there. When they're with the team, it's like they have to because the team is with them. But when they're by themselves and they need to get on a plane, like, how do you know
what if the league puts the sanctions on the teams to ensure that their players are following the correct protocols for the All-Star game before they come out, or else they're going to goodell the hell out of them.
Make the players want to play. The more rules you put on them, the more they're not going to want to play this game.
But remember, the All-Star game is supposed to be fun. It's not even like as many. They don't even call as many calls in the games. It's like the rules are like thrown out the window during the game. So it's like you put rules to come play a ruleless game. See what I mean? Starts to lose all its luster at that point.
So like street ball, like and one ball, I'd be okay with watching that.
Man, what? I'd watch it, man. If some of these NBA players actually did that shit, I'd watch it all the time. I'd probably watch that more than I watch the NBA.
And Too Famous to Care on YouTube Live, a.k.a. Cowboy Brian, says Patrick Ramsey.
Ooh, that's another good one.
And I'm going to throw one out there. Jason can't scramble Campbell.
Ooh. What about John Freeze?
I can't even front. The quarterback y'all had in the playoffs is probably one of the best quarterbacks I've seen for y'all team in the last 10 years. Get that man some help. He'll be fine.
And also, Too Famous to Care on YouTube says, you can't punish people for being good. I mean, you got a point there. But I mean, if the league sanctions something and saying like, hey, you got to quarantine yourself.
So we got Cowboy Brian back in the comments. We're going to keep this going. Todd Collins. You watch your mouth, sir. You respect that man. He got us to the playoffs.
Sexy Rexy Grossman.
Ooh.
I can do this all. I can do this all day.
Nah, Rexy. I forgot all about Rexy.
Oh my gosh.
Donovan McNabb.
Ugh.
Yeah, y'all did that.
You know the funny thing is, I got a story. About that one. So no shit, there was some point of school part of Sean was texting Dominic, which is our cousin, who is our resident Eagles fan. I was texting him and I was like, oh, we got Donovan McNabb from you guys. La, la, la. That whole season, I wanted to kick myself in the face for saying that shit. He was like perfect for throwing at people's feet.
He was done. They traded him for a reason.
But my favorite part about Donovan McNabb when he was with the Redskins is when he would point them out and then immediately like point them in the chest and then throw it at their feet.
Yeah. Here's another good one. Robert Bailey says, Mark Brunell, the Cowboy killer.
Mark Brunell was the shit for the Skins, dude.
Didn't y'all have Gus
him and
Frerotte
Santana
at one
Moss,
point?
bro.
That's another. He brought up Gus Frerotte. But Mark Brunell to Santana Moss, bro, that Monday Night Miracle.
The Cowboy killer.
Where is Cowboy Brian for that one, buddy?
But it's the Cowboys. Like,
Okay,
I have
you
to
better
have,
watch
like,
your
the
mouth.
worst
You're going to open the floodgates on them boys.
Okay,
Boys.
I have an honest thing.
We
right?
them boys. We them boys.
And it's like, hold on. Anybody can say whatever they want about my team. I'm a 49er fan. I've been a 49er fan since I was like 5 years old. I know it's weird. I live in Virginia, but I'm a 49er fan. Whatever. The Cowboys and Redskins, they got this thing. And I notice it every year. And it's like, no matter who your quarterback is, your running back is, you find a way to fuck it up at some point. Right? Like this year, ask John. Like, I remember 6 weeks before the season ended, me and him were going to the store, and I was like, y'all are going to win this division. He was like, man, I don't know. I was like, bro, y'all are going to win this fucking division. The Cowboys suck. The Giants can't get it together, and the Eagles don't know what the fuck they're doing. You guys are the only one with a steady defense. You guys are the only one with a steady young defense. You're going to win the division. You're going to get your ass kicked the first game, but you're going to win the division.
So that's where you're wrong. We didn't get our ass kicked. We lost.
I thought it was a good game for what we
You want to know why you didn't get your ass kicked?
Because we that shit.
Because your defense is pretty fucking good.
Because we that shit.
Same reason why Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl, because your defense is pretty
So
fucking
now I
good.
can say, as a football team fan, we lost to the Super Bowl champions. Say something else.
You lost to the Super Bowl champion after
Say something else. Say
after
something
you
else.
slowly
If
crept
we would have
into
won that game, we would have won the Super Bowl. Boom.
Hey, if
Boom.
Instant Butts was raising nuts, we'd all be in the candy business. And you would not have won that game because New Orleans would have put a foot in your ass.
So we have a comment from YouTuber bullshitter Ruby Blackwell who says they need to bring N1 B-Ball back. Spala was a shit.
Exactly.
My man was the professor. The professor
still
was that
follow
shit,
him.
bro.
I still follow the professor. He's still out here in the Spider-Man costume just fucking people up.
He's doing, what is he, like 60, bro?
No, he was young back then, so you got to think like he's like our age for real. Like he may be like a couple years older than us, maybe. But yeah, he was out. He still fucks people up in the Spider-Man costume at random. It gets kind of bad.
Also,
I think that's what the big three wanted to be. Ice Cube shit out there. His basketball company. I think they wanted to be and one, and it didn't quite work out.
Also, Cowboy Brian says that's what happens when your starting quarterback goes down. Cough. Jimmy G. Cough.
Ooh.
As a 49er fan, I will continuously tell you, Jimmy G is not the answer. He's not. He's not.
Just deal with him for a year longer, and then you'll get Aaron Rodgers.
I'd rather have
Okay.
Watson. I'd rather have Watson now.
Now, let me ask you a question. Does San Francisco go out and trade for, or try to trade for Deshaun Watson?
I have to like honestly, like as a fan, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, you go get him. All we need is a quarterback. We got a nice young receivers. We got 3 running backs, and we got a
Not
young
as a
defense.
fan.
Fuck no, we can't. We ain't got enough.
I mean, but you
That
can
was
get
quick.
that was really quick. But you can give them at least a somewhat suitable, starter.
Give him Jimmy G. I don't want like.
I'm gonna love how everybody's gonna be like, yeah, Deshaun Watson, San Francisco, San Francisco, and then you guys end up Jimmy G gets injured and you get Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That'll be the dumb shit. That'll be the shit. Okay, he'll get injured week 3, right? And then everybody's gonna be like, "Damn, if we would have got Deshaun Watson, we could have got Deshaun Watson, motherfucker, but you didn't." Okay, so
and this is where we are.
Yeah, this is where we are. We're gonna watch another season go down the drain because of this.
Right.
Like with the receivers we had last year, and our defense actually starting to get back to what it needs to be. With the offense we had, it's like if we actually had a decent quarterback, we could have at least made it to playoffs. At least. Like, even we beat the Rams twice on some dumb shit. One time we beat them, we actually beat them. Like, beat them. So it's like, if we just had a quarterback.
Since you said that, I'm going to say something that I always say to my wife. What is the difference between beating them and then beating them?
Okay, beating them would be like, regular beating them would be like, I don't know, just pick one of me and John's random scores from fantasy football. Beating you would be what I did to you in a championship. You know, like I beat your ass.
Okay,
like
you're going in timeout.
Cut him off.
Hey, where's the producer at?
This is
for those of you listening that don't know, we are all three in a fantasy football league called Blood, Sweat, and Beers Fantasy Football, which we have openings for this year going on NFL.com. Going to a 14-team league, and myself and Piss Poor Management, aka Darius, aka is going to be in last place next year.
You said that this year.
Won the championship against me by like 0.2 points or something like that.
You win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning.
Don't forget about the little guy. Okay. I was the little engine that could. I think I can.
We're not forgetting about the little guy because Sean's talking about himself right now.
No, listen. No, John is a little engine that could, because he kept trying to come up towards me and, I'll play you again this week. I can beat you. Fell short.
John, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna just take that? Like,
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I mean, the stats don't lie, bro.
He is the third
place. They gave me the bronze medal.
In this relationship, he is the taker.
You know what? I'm not touching that. None of that.
Robert Bailey says y'all need an OG in your league. Bring it on. We've already had turmoil that we got rid of.
Send us an email and we will send you the invite.
Absolutely.
But it's
No Bull Sports Podcast at gmail.com. No sports. No BS. No, excuse me. Sure. No Bull Sports Podcast.
He's going in timeout again.
I'm going to put you in timeout again, right?
Put him in timeout.
You're killing me.
This is what happens.
Right. You're good. You can talk.
Okay, cool.
That's right. You talk when Daddy says you can talk.
Ooh. Here we go with this shit again, bruh. Okay, first and foremost, when you for the rest of this conversation, since you want to be a smart ass, you address you address me as the champion from this point forward.
My apologies.
Start with that. Thank you. Continue.
All right, so I'm understanding that you wanted to talk about a subject on this podcast.
Yes, buddy. Spotlight away. This is your time to shine.
All right, so something that a subject that's very near and dear to me, and I don't know, anybody out there who actually does it, but semi-pro football. I love semi-pro football. I've played it a couple years, and I just want to talk about it because a lot of people don't actually look at it as a thing to do, like a hobby or anything like that. You think it's another level that you gotta go through to get where you want to go. Me personally, I started playing when I was 25. So from 25 to 30, I played semi-pro. I took 5 or 6 years off in between high school and doing that, just to come back out there. And it's the atmosphere of doing that. Honestly, when you're going out there to have fun, it's like being back in high school, but you're adults now. If you get what I mean. So it's no more riding the buses. We're in our own cars riding. You get on the field, you run off with the mouth a little bit. The ref ain't pulling you out. Coach ain't bringing you to the sideline. Man, it's like, and basically what I want to say is like, if anybody ever has the opportunity to go to a semi-pro game, please do, because 9 times out of 10 to get in, it's either free or $5, and you get people who actually love the game. Like, there's no other motive to it besides I love this shit and I want to play this game with my friends. And when I tell you they get serious, they get serious.
I can only imagine there's got to be a lot of shit talking that goes around. And you know, when you're playing a competitive sport and you start shit talking with some people and like it gets heated. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Where I had a dude on my team, middle linebacker on my team, dude, he pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're in a game one time. This is my first year playing. He was playing middle linebacker. I was playing D tackle. Somebody said something that's small. It wasn't even that big to him, but he went off on them for the rest of the game. Like, I mean, he's in this guy's ass all game. It got to one point where I was like, yo, calm down. We're going to get a flag. He looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like,
oh, you want to get in this path too? I'm like,
nah, bro, I'm with you. Fuck him and his mom. Fuck him.
And then here goes the ref. Oh, yeah?
No, the ref, that's the thing, though. It's like the refs don't really be on it unless they got an agenda. They don't really be on it like that. Like, so if they hear some shit talking and they think it's gonna get out of control, they'll calm it down. But they ain't throwing no flags for no shit talking. So, like I said, it's like you're back in high school, but you're grown.
So is it like NFL Street?
No, this the same NFL rules, and it's all it's the same NFL rules, and it's all regular. Same amount of players on the field, everything. It's not like a flag league or anything like that.
You play Iron Man, and for people that don't know, Iron Man is playing both sides of the ball, so you play offense and defense.
All right, so let me tell you about this silly shit. Me personally, this is my opinion. If you got a team that got a roster that got enough players, you won't have to play Iron Man ball. The only way you'll play Iron Man ball is, in my opinion, is one, they don't have enough people on their roster. Two, you're just really that fucking good. Like, I always wanted to play D tackle. That was my shit. That's what I like doing. The year that my team actually went like 11-1, I played O-line the whole fucking year. Playing O guard, O tackle. Like, the only thing I didn't play was center. So I played guard the whole year because we needed linemen. Granted, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't like it, but shit, we went 11-1, so it was worth it. But shit, a lot of people like to do it. Like, a lot of people like the Iron Man shit because they like the game. They like playing in the game. They feed off it.
So we have Ruby Chanel, our YouTube bullshitter, says semi-pro games are lit as fuck though.
They are.
And so is it like college or high school? Like, what atmosphere would you put it at?
Regular crowd, high school. If you got a championship game or you got two teams that don't like each other, college. Easily. Like, I played for the Northern Neck Rivermen for my first year, and we played against a team called the Virginia Mutiny. They're still around here, and they're actually pretty good, so if you got an opportunity to go check them out, go check them out. But we played the Virginia Mutiny. The first time we played them at the Fredericksburg Fieldhouse. I swear that shit looked like we were some big name teams playing at that because a lot of people came. We're both local teams from here. Everybody from both teams knew each other, and at one point played on the same team with each other. So we played them twice in 1 year, and both of those games had more of a louder just, everybody on it.
You felt the energy more.
Only time I ever compare that, I compare that experience to back in the day when I played for Riverbend and we played against Chancellor because they were rival schools.
Right.
So that feeling was the same thing when we played the Mutiny because, like, we all know each other. We're all on these message boards talking big shit all week leading into this.
Now, do you ever like pick on one of your buddies like and try to like to get a play over top of them just so you can have bragging rights for like ever?
Fuck no. I'm the type of player, no matter where I'm playing on the field, if I'm playing O guard and I get a hit, it's whatever. I play D tackle, I get a hit, it's whatever. It's with me, it's never about individual stuff when it comes to that. Because even if I get in the backfield, if I'm playing D tackle, I get in the backfield, I get a sack. Somebody else did their job right for me to get there too. Somebody else did what they were supposed to do for me to get in the backfield as well. Whether it be that D tackle getting blocked by 2 men and I only got to go against the DN over here. You know what I mean? This thing is different things that happen that contribute to everything working out right. So I'll give you an instance. My first season, our second game, we lost the first game. Second game, I'm playing O guard. Like I said, I hate playing offensive line. But it's like, you know what? I'm going to make the most out of this. Good game. Last play of the game, the coach runs the ball right behind me. Cuts right off me, goes right up the field. We score. We win the game. And it's like, I didn't sit there and look at it like, yo, I got a pancake block. I did that shit. I looked at it like, hell yeah, we scored. Let's go celebrate the end zone. See what I mean?
So it's say, all right, you're D tackle, your man's is say he's like a tackle or a center. Are you more amped that game to go kick his ass so you can talk shit? If
I know the person across from me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Never on my team. I have never felt that way about anybody on my actual team. But even back in high school, if I knew you, oh hell no. Nah. Because you got to deal with me all week, and then you got to deal with me in the game. Then you probably got to.
When you're hanging out at the ball with all your friends, like, oh, remember that one play when I destroyed your ass?
And then after I watched film, you got to deal with me taking pictures of what I just seen.
Oh my god!
Oh my!
And tagging you,
making gifs or making memes out of it,
bro. I have never seen a level. Honestly, I think actually playing semi-pro raised my level of pettiness.
Oh my god!
When I tell you they got message boards to where they will crop your head onto somebody else's body, to where they will post all your fuck ups as a highlight reel and put some music in the background. We had an award. I forgot what the name of this award was, but we used to get that shit out every week. Yeah, it might have been like the Cold Bitch of the Week award or something wild shit. And I'm trying to tell you, that's how cocky we were as a unit. Like that, we would give out as even players that we had to play against. We would give them awards for like Bitch of the Week before we played them.
We already know what's going to happen to you. Here you go, buddy.
We saw what you did last week. On film. So don't come in here talking that shit this week.
It's not going to change, all right?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be just like that, man. I swear. And it's like a lot of players is like the shit talking, even when they like 0-5, it does not matter. If they feel as though they Marshawn Lynch, goddamn it, they Marshawn Lynch, and they gonna talk shit like they Marshawn.
Bro, even though they're running like Benny Snell.
You were the OG basement kid in the fantasy league, and you were still trying to get that OK.
Right? Yeah, still fucking talking that shit, and he's sitting at 0-5.
You know what it was? I told you motherfuckers that COVID fucked me up the first half of the season. I was not playing with that. COVID really fucked me up with these players. I had a bomb-ass draft. I'm looking at all that. Julio Jones. I got Julio Jones in the draft.
And then I was like, and then you're shopping him, and he was becoming healthy again. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'll take that up. And I think I got to play him like 2 fucking games.
Hey, I will always, with the fantasy football season this year, I keep on going back to that fucking hour-long conversation that we had with Sean on a 3-way conversation, the conference call about the trade. Remember you turned that shit down?
I remember that.
What? I would do
me
it
and you made that trade.
Right, yeah, because we were trying to bring him in.
And we took off after that. He got in at the end of the season beating like, who did he beat? Sean is not a fucking factor, man. God damn, I don't know why I keep talking about it. Sean is not a fantasy football factor.
He's in your psyche, bro.
No, this is gonna make me bust his ass worse next year.
Bring it.
You said that this year, buddy.
Bring it.
Didn't I beat you twice?
We're not talking about that.
I could have sworn I beat you when I was having. I think you might have turned my season around. Thanks.
I'm gonna go with this bullshitter, Stephanie Nelson, for halftime. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
so yeah, I got you next year, bro. Don't worry.
And please, you know what I'm saying, hey, before you hand deliver my trophy and my ring, make sure you show all the fans here what it looks like before you send it to me.
No, bro, how
Actually,
about
don't
this?
even send it to me. Before you deliver it to me,
We'll go live.
please. I want the white gloves on. I want you
you.
to have it in the backseat of your truck
Hey,
like it's
listen.
in a safety belt. I want all that.
Bro, like, you won it fair and square. All right, look, you won this year. You got me this year. I promise you, it's not happening to fucking get. I promise you that.
I don't know if you guys have seen Sean's truck, but he drives like a like a 02 Suburban, 03 Suburban. The thing is a fucking tank, and it has actual
got a body count.
It has body counts. Yes, he has.
We're at 2. We destroyed 2 cars,
2 cars he has destroyed with this,
and this bitch is still rolling down the street.
Good. That means my hardware will get here safely. And like I said, I want. Hey, yo, you lucky I'm not taking it to the point of you showing up with a tuxedo on.
No, I'm getting a tuxedo.
Don't threaten him. Don't threaten him with that.
I
shit.
want you to be Farnsworth Bentley for this shit. I want.
Oh my
want
God.
Alfred. I want you to show up like Alfred for this. White gloves, Michael Jackson style.
Ooh.
But yeah,
I'm gonna parlay a bet, and I'm gonna say that Sean doesn't even make the playoffs this year in fantasy.
with 14, how many teams y'all letting in the playoffs?
14.
14.
No, playoffs, bro. I'm not allowed in 14.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
gonna say
no.
everybody.
We're
Like,
six.
look at this shit.
Yeah. It's at 6.
6, 14 teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog. That's gonna be a big no for me.
Exactly.
Dog.
Randy Jackson his ass. Exactly.
Wow.
Dog,
you're gonna make the playoffs?
who?
You?
I'm gonna
Me?
win it again.
Okay.
Well, sir,
And everybody, that was the Aries.
Darius, while Darius goes to timeout for speaking that bullshit around here. This is no bullshit, sir. This is not where we just fling bullshit around and wild allegations. That's not what we do.
But Josh Allen can scramble better than Patrick Mahomes. That sounds like wild bullshit to me.
Sir.
I mean,
Are you calling me bullshit on my own show? No bullshit?
No, but I will.
Thanks.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Thanks.
Okay. I'm calling the cops for a gang attack. Y'all are ganging up on me.
Snitch.
And timeout.
Oh.
I thought he really put John on timeout. Like, go ahead.
So
Dog, I would.
we have Cowboy Brian says, show up as Mr. Belvedere.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I want.
You know, a fun fact: Brian was in the league. Cowboy Brian was in the league 2 times, or
2 times.
2 years, and was in the championship 2 years in a row before leaving for a better league.
Did he
Who's
win?
coming? Who's crawling back now? Who's crawling?
He lost to the racist and to. Oh wait,
Yo.
so technically he did win.
Yo, for real, like, honestly, man.
By default.
If we're going back to the racist thing, he was just mad. He was upset. He was just a little bit perturbed that he won all year and then got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. You win some, you lose some.
Right.
Too bad you won't live to fight in this league.
Right. Wait, he's coming back. Cowboy Brian's coming back.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. You know, yeah,
He's coming back to Brokeback Mountain again.
Is that the name of this league this year? Because I'm leaving.
No, bro. Hell no.
I'm out this bitch.
No.
I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. You know, I love y'all like y'all my brothers, but I am not gonna be a part of that league.
No, I'm just saying
That's
that's where the Cowboys are.
Nah. Sorry about that.
But listen, Darius, appreciate having you on. You coming on, talking, shooting the shit with us.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys are actually talking about sports like normal motherfuckers would, which is pretty fucking
Right.
cool to me.
So,
Hey, shout out your handler, whatever you want to do, your Facebook, Twitter, IG. You got anybody you want to follow?
Honestly, my name on everything is just my name for real. Other than that, I keep it plain simple. Watch out this summer though, because I'm gonna let my kids start doing their whole little game streaming thing, so they can make their own little money on the side.
Hey.
I'm gonna reach out to you two guys when that comes around because I want you guys to let your kids be featured on it. Why not? You guys look out for me. I'll look out for you guys.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, brother.
My son is starting to get into Fortnite, so
there you go, man. We can start a whole league, man. We can just start running these tournaments and shit with these kids, man.
Right.
All right, man. Thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, bro. Thanks for coming.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too.
And that was the Aries, everybody.
Piss poor management, the champion of blood, sweat, and beers. I hope he enjoys that last win, sir.
Yeah, that was it. That's all he's getting.
That was all.
So, got an announcement to make.
Okay.
Colonial Athletic Association baseball. I've been talking to one of my buddies, Scotty from Off Script, and we were sitting there chatting about the smaller schools. Even though the CAA is a D1 school or D1 program or division, whatever you want to call it, they are full of smaller schools that nobody even talks about, especially ESPN. Disrespectful, but teams like Towson, Hofstra, Charleston, William and Mary, so we're gonna start covering baseball for the CAA to start with, and probably move to football during football season. So be looking out for some content on that on our YouTube channel. And I believe, sir, you got something you want to speak on that is new to the channel.
Yes, I do. So, perusing, looking through some cool sports shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking. Found this thing, okay?
Okay.
This thing is so dope, dude. It is fucking Kung Fu volleyball, okay?
Wait, what?
Kung Fu volleyball.
We're not talking about where they fight on the sidelines?
No, okay. So it's built like a... Okay, so it started in Thailand, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just like volleyball. Volleyball rules, except for you can only do... It's mixed with soccer. You can only use your feet and your head and your shoulders, no hands. And there's 3 people on the court, dude. And literally, people fucking roundhouse kick that shit over the net.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yes, dude. 360 kick that shit. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? This is something that No Bullshit would like. And then if you guys want to look it up, that thing is crazy. Okay. Kung Fu volleyball. Bro. I'm telling you.
Bro.
Right now, dude.
I got to get on some of this action, bro. Kung Fu volleyball?
Kung Fu volleyball.
Bro, I would definitely tear my hamstring doing it, but it'd be
I would never.
The best. No. Listen, it'd be the best pulled, ripped hamstring of my entire life.
I don't even think you could get your foot up to the net, bro.
Dog, I don't care.
Cut day one.
I don't care. I would try just
to tear your hamstring.
I mean, we can always go, take a beach trip and just, try it on the beach.
No, bro, but that's what's crazy is it's done on a court.
I know. What I'm saying is we can do it on the beach just so,
right.
When my fat ass falls, it falls on a nice soft sand.
No, you don't get it like that.
I mean.
So, YouTuber Stephanie Nelson says, can you kick people's asses as well? So, unfortunately, you cannot cross the other side of the net and start beating the shit out of your opponent.
You know how awesome that would be if you see have somebody running around the net, and all of a sudden it's drop kicks the shit out of somebody
and kicks it back over to his teammate.
Captain Sanders shows no mercy. Roundhouse
she follows that up with a roundhouse kick to the face. So I did see a video where a guy was trying to block it because you can block as they're kicking the ball over. Some dude did get smacked in the face with the ball and his foot.
Oh my god.
So
that's awesome. Well, I think that about wraps it up.
I don't want to go.
I don't either. I like bullshitting with the bullshitters.
I like bullshitting with the bullshitters too.
Yeah, man.
It's a sad day. But anyway, look, we're doing premiering our Road to the Draft State of Your Franchise. We're going to drop some shit on that on Saturday, I think we're pushing out for. So look
We're
for that.
definitely recording on Saturday, so it should be out by Saturday evening or Sunday time frame.
And we are doing the South, correct? Is that what we're starting with?
The NFC and AFC South. So be looking out for the journey to the NFL draft and if the South divisions.
And before we leave, can I just pull this up to show everybody in case they wanted to go with hashtag Team Sean instead of hashtag Team John? Christy Lee says, I want a round 2 fight with Sean.
As long as you don't bring Stephanie her cucumbers, I'm good.
It's funny you mentioned that because YouTuber Stephanie says, fuck man, I want to see that shit. So if you guys want to hashtag that and make that like a thing to where Christy and our bullshitter Christy and Sean go at it for round 2, we can make that happen. Y'all just have to trend that.
On live.
Oh, you want to do it live?
Why not?
Oh my God. Okay.
I'll do it.
Well, either way, bullshitters, I'm John. This is my man, Sean. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in to episode 3. We have a freaking two-time Division 3 NCAA champion next week that we're going to shoot the shit with. And I'm so excited about that.
Bro, 2-time national NCAA champion.
Two-time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be fun as shit. Make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be fucking great. I'm so excited. And just to end it, roll the clip, bitch.
Thank you for listening and shooting the shit with No Bullshit Sports Podcast. For the fans, by the fans, none of the bullshit. If you'd like to be on the show, be sure to email us at nobullsportspodcast@gmail.com. Remember to follow us on all social media and streaming platforms. Twitter at NoBS Sportscast, Instagram at NoBS Sports Podcast, Facebook No BS Sports Podcast, YouTube No Bullshit Sports Podcast. While you're there, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified when it's time to shoot the shit. Give us a follow on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music.